right, all right, all right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! What is going on, guys? How are y'all doing? Let's see here. Can you guys hear me? Let me see. Let me jump into the comments real quick. Make sure you guys can hear me normally. What is going on, guys? Welcome to the party. Mark France. He's got his snacks ready. I've got mine. I've got my nice cup of tea right here. Feeling a little under the weather, guys. Oh, cool. What's up, Josh Bunn? How you doing, man? Jeff is going to be in here very shortly. He's running a little bit late, had some daddy duties he had to take care of, but it's coming, man. It's coming. Good. Guys, we got a lot to talk about. What's going on, Victor RC Jets? Will Schmidt, Gooniac Fiery Booty. What's up, brother? I got something to talk to you, too, about. What did I do with it? I got something for all you gurus. I need you EDF gurus and nerds to help me out. Tug Hill RC, what is going on? He said, sweet tea at the ready. There you go, sir. Yeah, you see that mug? It says Papa Bear there. I like that. That light's a little bright. There we go. My kids got that for me, man. I thought that was pretty nice, right? But anyway, guys, good to have you here. Welcome this Thursday live show. We've got a lot to talk about. And if you haven't noticed already, I'm running solo for a little bit, but Jeff will be here. And if you look behind me, you will see the wonderful Banana Hobby MiG-17. Guys, nothing but great things about this airplane. It's completely a wonderful flying airplane, stock. The only thing that I would do to make this airplane that's excellent, even more excellent, even better, is it's got a outrunner, right? It's got an outrunner in it. So what I have coming is a Viper 90 system that I'm going to drop in there, the brushless Inrunner 12 blade. It's going to make it perform amazing. It's going to give it very good thrust and a lot more speed. And man, I should be able to cruise this thing around at 40% throttle, because right now it grooves around about 60%. But if you guys are wondering about this airplane and you haven't owned a MiG before and you want a really sweet flying airplane, that's one to get, man. I can't talk good enough about it. Jeff over there at Jeff's Customs, I see you in here, buddy. What's up, man? He was telling me about this thing a long time ago before Banana Hobby even came out with this. And some people are saying that's the same thing as the Avios MiG and so on and so forth. And guess what? It probably is, because most of these things come from the same factory. That's AF models. And they make pretty much most of these big giant EDF jets that everybody gets. But guys, I can't talk enough about the MiG. The MiG-17 is such a wonderful platform. It will certainly surprise you because that thing is super floaty. And Jeff warned me that it's a floater. And I'm not kidding. It is a legit floater. And if you look in the back, it actually has an air brake back here. And it is really good. It's very effective. So one thing I've noticed is, I don't know if some of you guys have used air brakes. We've got a lot of EDF dudes in here. But if you use the air brakes, I prefer the air brakes over the flaps. And because literally sometimes the flaps, you have to mix an elevator to counter, right? But with the air brakes, it literally just does what you want it to do. It literally just slows the plane down, right? And doesn't affect, any of your ability on the ailerons or anything like that. So I love it, man. I love that plane. It's a good plane. Everybody's complaining that it's the same plane, but costs $200 more. And yeah, I mean, it honestly is. And yeah, it's $200 more. And, the only thing is, I asked the question point blank to the owner of Banana Hobby, and dude, shipping a container, get this, guys, $12,000 to ship it from China all the way over here, right? That's $12,000, and that's putting 45 units in a container. So do the math, man. They got to pass that on to somebody, right? So, hey, man, I asked the questions that we all wonder, right? And that's a lot of money. I mean, it's just a lot of money, but, she's doing a really good job at keeping prices low. Just a very interesting situation to be in. Not many times do you have, like, as a regular person to talk to, like an owner of Banana Hobby. And she's very easy to talk to. She's very available. And like, you'll ask her the question, she'll tell you straight up. So the company is very, very good, guys. So if you hadn't had a chance to take a look at it, definitely look at them a little closer. But if you're on the fence about one, yeah, Jeff, you're right. Carrie is awesome, man. She's an awesome person. And Marvin and Ralph are good too. Ralph is the man because with the MB33, the Aramachi that I had a question about it, and he's the go-to guy. Like, they've got a very good network. So the banana hobby you knew of a couple years ago is gone. I can confirm that for sure. I'm very sure. I have spent a lot of money out there to be very positive, and I've had zero issues. So airplane's awesome. Airplane's awesome. I love the air brakes, so that's something new. So Jeff's Custom says same here, Bobby. So yeah, guys, I'm just here to tell you, you listen to Jeff's Customs RC. He told you before that banana hobby has completely changed. They have. They literally have. So pretty cool. Enough talking about banana hobby, right? Let's move on to some other things that we got going on. As you can look right here, you can see that we have the E-Flite F-16 Thunderbirds 80mm EDF. I've had this thing sitting in my garage for almost 2 weeks, and I had to get all the other airplanes out the way, right, to get to this one. So that won't be fly this weekend. We'll do a full review of it. We have the F-16, the gray one. It should be the same as this one. Really should be no difference in that one. And like I said, we picked this one up at RaleighHobbyShop.com. You can see down there at the banner. It's over there rolling. If you're local, if you live far and you need something and you don't have a hobby shop close to you, call RaleighHobbyShop.com up, and they'll help you out, man. They'll drop ship that thing right to your front door, dude. And they're a good family too. So they're just family owned business, right? So it's a shameless plug, but it's not shameless because they're good people. So anyway, let's jump into the comments real quick and see. Let's see. Guniak says, gonna order the JS39 from Banana Hobby. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, man. I mean, it looks to be a very nice flying airplane. I want to try it. I'm not much on the high alpha planes, honestly. And I'm just being honest. I mean, they fly good. They're great. The Cabanes to me seem super sensitive when I had the FMS Rafale. And if you don't know how to say Rafale, if you're down in the South, you'll say Raphael. But yeah, the Rafale is a wonderful plane. I don't think you can go wrong with that either, Guniak. What's going on, Noons? Got Noons in the house. What's going on, Noons? You did a really good job on the Foxbat, the MiG Foxbat. I love that video. That was really cool seeing them in tandem side by side. So that was cool. You and LJ was burning it up, doing his thing. It was very nice to see no airplanes crash, right? That's always a good thing. So and speaking of crashing, everybody knows that Hobby King came out with their Hobby King Durafly, right? The ME163B as in Bravo, right? This is the version 2. And a lot of people were hitting me up saying, hey, dude, didn't you get one of those? Like, what happened with that airplane? And to be completely honest with you guys, man, because that's what we do on this channel, me and Jeff, we crashed the heck out of that plane on takeoff. I could not get that thing to take off to save my life. And the first time it broke a prop, I was like, okay. The second time, it just flipped over. So we don't know what the heck's going on, but we aren't quitters over here. And, I'm going to go and buy one. Stuart was nice enough to send us a demo one for us to do. And you know what? I'm one of those guys that's like, hey, man, I know that airplane stuffed in, and it really, what happened with it, wasn't our fault. Could have been our fault, but it really wasn't. I verified. And so I'm going to get another one, and I want to do a review on that thing because I did the V1 and I actually had the rocket motor in there, and I'll have to find that video for you guys because it's pretty sweet. And we put the rocket motor system in there and we fired that bad boy, and it's a neat little package, man. But I will tell you, you have to be on it on takeoff. You got to be on the elevator and you got to roll into the power. And, our field has divots and dits in there. And that's what broke the prop on it the first time. So you guys are getting the first, the real account of what happened. So, but I'm telling you, that ME163 is awesome. It's a 100-mile-an-hour airplane. This one's even more, even more improved than the first one. So Really cool plane. And I got it. I got it back together. It's gonna fly again, but just be on the lookout for that one too. So that's another good one that Banana Hobby it came back out. I'm sorry, not Banana Hobby, but Hobby King came back out with. And again, one thing I really like about those guys is that they have these airplanes that come out that are really good. They may stop them and then they update them and they make them more current. Like now it's on 4S, not 3S, right? Wider stance on the gear and everything like that. So, and if you're wondering what I'm talking about, I'm going to show you guys what the heck I'm talking about. So you can see, because I know you're like, well, that's cool, but I want to see it. So let me see what I can do to share my screen with you. Let's hope nothing crazy pops up, right? Let's see here. So, boom. This is what we're talking about right here. This bird right here. And it's really nice. It's a good looking bird. It's very fast. Stuart did a video of it right here. You know what? Let's watch it real quick. And you'll see his takeoff. I tried to mimic. I talked to him. He gave me some good advice. We'll make this a little bit bigger.
Pretty much point it into wind and let it take off itself.
Yep, he says point into the wind and let it take off itself.
Here we go.
And then you look at that.
There you go. See the gear form.
So very, very smooth. Like I said, our field has some little divots in it, and when it hit that little bump, it just was enough to tear it up.
It keeps going, doesn't it?
It does, absolutely. Now, speed-wise, I think we're pushing
and it's
miles an hour for sure.
And it's very fast.
Cruise around first, just to get you.
It's one of those that you fly fast and bank right, right? Turn and burn. But as soon as you blink, you're in trouble. Orientation could be an issue too if you get it too far out, but that's one of those you keep in close and you have a good time. And you don't have to worry about landing gear or anything like that. It has a dolly system that's gravity fed, and it drops on out. And it sounds pretty mean.
Stupid.
And it rolls like crazy.
Nice.
And then when you're done, you just bring it on in like so. Check that out. Coming right on in, under power, chop the throttle. And boom. And it turned. Oh, there you go.
There it is.
So there you have it. That's kind of how that's what you got to look forward to right there. So yeah, guys. So I don't know how many of you guys are thinking about that, but yes, it is definitely a yank and bank baby for sure. Gooniac, I was thinking about it the whole time. I was like, why am I going to take it off the ground? I should just hand launch it, right? I thought about that. I was like, I should just hand launch it and be done. So fly right, you're absolutely right. TJ, you're absolutely right, dude. Looks like a hand tosser. And honestly, I was like, I should just hand toss it. And I was like, no, let me take it off the ground, right? Seth, you're right. It looks like a Lisp with the prop, and I've had that Lisp, and that thing is fast, man. And that's they're about the same thing, you know. But a pretty cool looking plane, you know. What's on, BD Tennessee? What's going on, man? I haven't seen you in forever, man. I like that you're checking back in, dude. Guys, if you have a chance, check out BD Tennessee's channel. He does really good reviews on the NX radio setup. I use his setups all the time. I was over there trying to do mix an elevator for that, actually the ME 163, and I used his channel to do it. So guys, make sure you go over there and spread the love. We've got that in there. We also got Tall Guys RC in here, and we've got Jeff at Jeff's Customs and everything. Mark France says, Hobby King just got a shipment in of the Durafly EFX Racer, all 3 editions. If you haven't tried one of these planes, it's a must if you like to fly fast. And I will tell you this, Mark France, you're absolutely right, because I have one of those, and I put it on 5S. Believe it or not, you can leave it on 5S completely stock, and it is a rocket. I actually have a video that I've been sitting on of when I put it on 5S, and it is a complete monster, man. It is a complete monster of speed. So I'm telling you, wonderful planes are coming out of Hobby King. They're super affordable. Yeah, we're feeling the squeeze of the market and the shipping costs. And if you're wondering why these prices are so crazy, unfortunately, it's shipping, and there's no way around it, right? They pass that on to us as the consumer, and it stinks, and there's nothing we can do about it, right? Other than whine about it. but we love this hobby, right? And nothing's going to stop us from doing what we enjoy. So if we have to spend an extra $200 on something that was $200 cheaper 2 years ago, Mister Mig, then that's what I'm going to do. It is what it is. But like I said, I got it. The money spent. I'm happy. I've probably put 10 flights on that thing, and I honestly, it's probably like my new everyday flyer. Um, it really is. It's a good one. And so with the motor upgrade, it's going to be even better. So let's see. I'm gonna jump into the comments. Jeff's Custom says Hobby King is doing a great job. They really are. Hobby King's doing a great job. They really, really are. And I've been really impressed with Stuart too. I don't know if you guys know him, but he's the guy in most of the videos. And he's the one that sponsored us and Jeff's Customs, and he's just done a really good job of running that ship over there. Very impressive. Very impressive dudes. What's up, RC Pilot Will? Good to have you in here. BD Tennessee. We've got Fly Private 21. Let's see. He says it's fast. He says, I think we raced it, Bobby. Yes, we did. We raced it against that V900. But I had it stock, remember? And that V900 is 120 all day long. And I think mine was a little bit faster on 5S, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Omaha Air Drone Service says, unless you're married, that'll stop you. Yeah, that's true. Also, being married will stop you too, as well. But you got to keep the wife happy. The goal to that is to to fund her hobby, and just bring the airplanes in, and don't even make a big deal of them. Just let them show up and say, oh yeah, 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 that's been there. That's what I do. Seth Greenberg says, Bobby, have you tried the SMC high voltage battery they make? Planes faster. Seth, I have not. To be honest with you, I have not tested any SMC lipos. And so far, that's one that has been on the list. Those are great batteries, by the way. They have a good record. And I'll tell you, me and Jeff have been testing the Liperiors. They've been wonderful batteries. The RC Lipo batteries have been a very good basic battery. They say they're 120. What is it? C rating. I'm a little wondering about that, if that's the true rating or not. Me and Jeff have really been pounding on those batteries, and they seem to be a very good, decent, basic battery is what we're getting at. Up against the HRBs, there's a massive difference that I've noticed. So, but that's just one of the things. So, we're going to jump back into the comments. Yeah, Guniac said Hobby King is killing it. Yes, they are. Between the two companies, guys, I'll go ahead and tell you right now who I'm thinking is really killing it just based off of what they're producing. Hobby King and Banana Hobby. They are coming out with stuff that's really, really good. Those two guys are really producing, things right now. No offense to Horizon Hobby, but man, they kind of messed it up with that F14 and doing the pre-order, man. People don't like the pre-order. They just don't like the pre-order, but it's not a bad thing. I just don't do the pre-orders, guys. I just don't. I pre-order from Banana Hobby, and I'll pre-order from Hobby King, but Hobby King doesn't do that pre-order stuff. They, when they got it, they drop it. So, but that's what we normally do. And I see Jeff's in the background. He'll be coming up here in a minute. But hey guys, we got 41 people in here. That's nice. If you can give us a thumbs up, that's great. Click the thumbs down if you don't want to twice. Just do that for me. But yeah, if you do that, it's awesome. And the the channel is growing. It's really nice. We got Jeff up in the house. He's hiding in the background over there feeding his face. BD Tennessee said the new SMC packs are wild. You keep talking about them packs, you're going to make me turn off this camera and go buy some after the show, because I will. And some people say those SMP packs are very expensive, but you get what you pay for, right? I went and bought a bunch of HRB 5000s and 6000s for these big 105 millimeter EDF jets because, dude, those things are hungry, man. And they need the power, and the HRBs actually produce it. Well, what do we have here? What is going on there, Jeff? Welcome to the show, my buddy.
Buddy.
What you doing?
Oh, no, man. Just got home from my little boy's soccer game.
How was that? How did that go?
It was good. He plays goalie, dude, and defense.
Is he good?
I still don't understand the whole soccer, but hey, man, I'll learn it.
I know we're here to talk about airplanes, but we're going to talk about soccer real quick. There's two sports that I can't watch, Jeff. I can't watch golf on TV, and I can't watch soccer. So you know what I mean? Like it's pretty boring. Hey, you in the
This guy,
background?
Bobby says, "Hey, hey, Bobby."
I heard.
I can watch golf. I can watch
Man,
golf. I just don't understand.
I can't. Another thing
I
I
don't
can't
understand
watch,
soccer
Jeff.
yet.
I can't watch NASCAR, dude. I cannot watch it. That's one of the things you have to be there for. I
Yeah.
cannot watch NASCAR go around a circle a billion times. Nothing against it. I just have to be there for the party. You know what I mean? I can't just sit there and watch cars go around. But Jeff,
I see
have
you're
you
talking
noticed?
about the IX14.
I was getting ready to say they just dropped that today, boys and girls. Have you seen the IX14?
I have. It's got the Hall effect gimbals. It looks really sweet, but I think I'm going to be like Noons. I seen Noons comment on a post earlier. I am going to wait. I think it was Pilot Ryan's post. I'm going to wait until it's been in the hands of somebody for a
Bingo.
while before I order one.
And here's the thing, guys. Nothing against that. Horizon Hobby's not going to like that. We're going to say this, but we're going to say this. When you have these things that have so much technology packed in there and electronic and stuff like that, really, you don't want to run out and go buy the first edition. Why? Because there's bugs. They can't possibly work all the bugs out, and really, Jeff, you know how I am with first production airplanes. For the longest time, I would never run out and buy one.
MiG-29. I mean, excuse me. I'm sorry.
Exactly. The Motion RC MiG-29. Exactly. That was a prime example. And but I got excited and I pulled the trigger and I was like, you know what? Let's do it. So I was thinking about that.
What's up? Jeff's Custom.
Let's
TJ's
see.
in the house. Ken Sprouse.
Oh yeah, we got it. Well, dude, we got a
LJ
nice set. We've got
Hobby
42 people in the house, man.
Look at Tug Hill said, "Oh my God, look what the cat dragged in."
Yeah, man, that cat drugged that thing right on in there and threw it
Tom
right on the
Pager, what's
front
going on?
door. Let's see
It's
here.
all good, man. It's all good. What's everybody getting into?
Oh man, Jeff, I wanna share something with you. For some reason, I like this little plane right here. This guy right here. I don't know why. I love it.
The bobber. Yeah,
I
dude.
love this thing.
I like how it doesn't. It's just skeleton back there.
I love that. And it's a very easy plane, right? This is one they should make plug and play.
I want the bigger one though.
I do too. I want the bigger one. I'm super stoked about this plane, but
What's up,
because of
Chris?
its size, I'm kind of like, What do you guys think about it, man? It's a good looking little bird, right? I mean, it's just a frame.
Got
But what do
Wild
y'all
Tiger
think about it?
Graphics in the house. He set up a really killer flying this past weekend, Bobby.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Such a good time.
I'm all about helping our local dudes out and supporting those guys.
Where's that bobber at? You got rid of it. Yeah, we. That's where I. So I don't know if I can show pictures. I can show pictures.
Dude, you can show anything you want. Wait. Oh, Jeff, we got 45 people in the mix, dude. This is
log
nice.
in here and see this.
46 people in the mix. My gosh. We got a full house tonight, man. Busting out the seams.
Yes, sir. So,
And
Bob, we're just talking about the fly-in.
All right.
Down there in Tabor City.
Yeah.
Had a really good time.
All right. Jeff, we have 50 people in the house. Dude.
Nice.
Wow. I think that's the most we've ever had in here, guys. We certainly appreciate you guys.
See.
Omaha Air said, a poor man's Draco. He's not kidding. That is funny.
So I'm going to share a screen real quick, dude.
All right.
Hey, Mason. Mason is Jessica Benton on there. It's Mason. He's watching.
Oh, what's going on, Mason? Man, I can't wait to see that kid. He's gotten so big, I'm sure.
He has, man.
And see, that's going to further make me feel older too, So,
yeah. So look, went to the fly-in this past weekend down there in Tabor City, man. I crashed a plane. So this was the
Do you
laser.
have a video, Jeff?
I love the laser. Oh, dude, yeah, Tracy got a video. So look, that was me flying the laser. It was flying great, right? Where did it go?
All right.
Uh-oh. Hold on, I got to get to
it. Wait a minute. We should post this up, dude.
So this was the aftermath.
Yeah. So look, guys, when you think that when you see your other favorite RC dudes on here not showing their airplane crashes, guess what?
This was the aftermath. But look, I won the raffle, dude, and I got a plane, servos, and an engine.
See, when you do good things, guys, That's what happens.
Let me see if I can find that. Dang it.
And like they say, a blind squirrel finds a nut every
Find
now and
the nut
then.
every
So,
now and then. Yes, sir.
yep. Let's
Look, here's
see.
here's the video.
He said until it wasn't. You're absolutely right.
Look,
So this is the video of Jeff crashing. What a great day.
it was beautiful. Inverted. I went up, did a rifle roll, inverted flat spin, come down.
Beautiful. What a beautiful day.
Look at that. I mean, you see how it's flying, right?
Oh, it's wonderful, man.
It was beautiful.
And so is what's getting ready to happen.
Pull out and watch the left wing. Bolts.
Oh. Wow.
That was awful.
And you know what, man? It hurts. It hurts when you crash an airplane. I don't care if it's a $200 airplane or a $1,500 airplane. It hurts either way, right? You know, TJ said Jeff for the crash. Yes, yep.
Mason said he's almost tall as his mom, and he is, man.
Dang, Mason, that's crazy, buddy.
Crazy. Hey, look, we all crash. Whether we all want to admit it or not, we all crash.
Absolutely do. So,
and you
quit
know,
acting like you don't, guys, because you do.
It was stupid, Bobby. I didn't put the pin in the wing. You know, we get to this whole you go through this spiel every time we go setting up a plane, right?
Yeah.
Don't talk to you while you're putting a plane together.
Yeah, friends don't let other people talk to them when you're putting your airplanes together.
I'm not 100% blame. I'm not blaming this guy. It was my fault because I didn't check behind myself. But I got distracted talking to another gentleman about the same plane, but he had the smaller 30cc version. And yeah, man, I was just talking with him and put the plane together. Didn't check behind me, and that's what happens.
And you know, we're all guilty of it, man. I mean, it's a human thing, and that's why. And it almost seems rude, like, but Jeff knows how I am. Like, if I'm putting an airplane together, you know, I tell people, I'm like, I have to be very polite about it. And I'm like, you know, I'm not trying to be rude, but, you know, I'm trying to put this airplane together and it's new and I don't want to tear it up because I know me. And I'll get to doing this. And, you know, that I'll put the wing bolts in and I didn't. Jeff, there was an EDF jet I flew and I didn't even put the bolts in the wing. And luckily the thing snapped in there and was wedged in. I mean, I got to tighten up.
Look at Chris. Chris said, what? I didn't know there was a video.
Oh, yes, Chris. There was a video.
Of course, Tracy was videoing.
Yeah. Yep. So, and Jeff, I appreciate you sharing that because I know that's pretty tough.
Tug Hill said, no, Jeff didn't crash. It was a sudden increase of the Earth's gravitational pull.
Ooh, I like that. I go with that. I'll vote for that one. I need to write that down because that's going to be one I use. I'm like, no, man, what had happened was there's gravitational pull. And
look, I held the radio up and I was like, I ain't got it,
man. And you know, that's the helpless feeling right there when you know you don't have it and you're just like, I'm done. Like there's nothing you could really do. So it really hurts. It really, really hurts. But hey, man, we jump back into the saddle and we ride on, you know, and you know, so the thing is we're fortunate enough that we have other planes to fly. My rule is you bring more than one airplane to the field. Jeff brings like 20.
Drone Catalyst says unplanned landings. Look at this little cat. She jumped up on me.
There's that cat again.
Yeah, dude. She's an attention.
You keep that little thing right there. I'm not a cat guy. You know, I like dogs.
They're cool.
But that cat's cute though, man. For some reason, I like that cat. I don't like that he has his butt in your ear. That's kind of weird. You know, that's different. Let's see. LJ says, but I was flying an AR-630. I feel okay. They're talking sideline. Let's see. Don Henry says, I never crashed. I just unplanned landings. Yeah, man. You know, and that's one of the things. So, Jeff, let me see here. Me and Jeff did a bunch of a good flying, man. We got
some good videos in, man.
We got some really good videos in. We got a speed trial of the Aerophone models, Italian Air Force Aeromacchi MB 339. And
that blew my mind. Not going to lie.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeff thought that plane was slow because it's big, right? We're not going to tell you how fast it went, but it's faster than what it looks, right? It's a 16-pound foam plane. Huge, right? It's big and it's heavy. Yeah. And the thing is moving faster than what you think. So, but earlier when we first started the show, I needed some of you not drone. Golly, I'm failing, man. I'm on meds and I can tell. But some of you guys that fly big EDF jets, I have something right here because we had a didn't we have some?
Look, man, Mason said I bring like 6 million planes.
Yeah, you really do. He's
I
not
don't
kidding.
have that many planes anymore, man.
Hey, yeah, that's true.
I've scaled down by a lot.
So look, Jeff. So I'm getting heavy into these 105s, right? And so I was looking around, and the ESCs that come in there are perfectly fine, right? But these are a lot of airplanes, a lot of money invested. So I said, if we're going to do it, we need to do it right. So I've got the Castle 160 ESC going in there, right? Got it
That
all
come from
wired up and
TJ?
everything. Yep. You see that?
Does that come from TJ?
No, man. I bought this online.
Oh,
TJ wouldn't have anything like this.
it's a big Jim.
Right? TJ doesn't have nothing like this. But look, Jeff, look what else I got.
Oh,
All righty
Jeff's
then.
Customs will be proud, man.
Right? Yeah. So here's the thing. Got the JP 105 high performance EDF fan, right? I was told specifically that the fan that is stock in that jet produces more thrust. And I'm not sure because I think this is like 150 more kV than what's in there. But this is a metal fan, metal housing. It's lighter, and it's going to produce a couple more RPM, so it should produce more speed and thrust, right? So we will have to see exactly what this thing's going to do, man. I'm excited about it though. I've never had anything, this nice. So my journey in the EDF game and getting bigger has been really cool. So if you're familiar with this, is there a noticeable amount of is it a big difference getting this, or did I just waste my money? I'm jumping in the comments. What do you guys know?
Chris says I hate you crashed, but
Let's
breakfast
see.
was spot on. I cooked breakfast Sunday morning.
Me, Bobby, and Dad need to
You
go
can
see
crawl,
Otto and
of
go
course.
crawl. Yeah, we do. Actually, hey man, let's get in there.
Friday nights. Friday nights to do the minis.
We should do that. And then hit up that spot down the street and then act up.
Nice.
Funny. Silver Fox, what's going on, man? Good to have you in here. We got a bunch of new people in here, dude. Jeff, I must have to start handing out wrenches.
Nice.
We've got a bunch. Big Jim, what's going on? Okay, Tom Tabor said the sound that motor produces is awesome. Okay.
Yeah,
Guniac
Jeff
said,
last or Tuesday night on the show, it sounded really good. So we'll see, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Guniac said the sound is better. He said, but not much more. That's what I was told, right? I was told the stock fan produces more thrust. I think it's like almost 18 pounds of thrust. But let's see.
Here's the thing, though: those blades aren't going to flex like the plastic.
No, and it's balanced, right? So you're absolutely right. So we'll see what happens, right? I got it at a really good price. I didn't get this brand new, but it's brand new to me. So there you go. So it is what it is. But anyway, my back is so itchy. So what's up?
What's up, boo?
I'm confused.
How fast did we get the MiG up to behind you?
We got, what? We didn't do a speed trial on it, did we?
Tall Guys RC wants to know, can he get a wrench?
Oh, absolutely. Man, I was trying to fool you guys with this fake roach, but you guys were too smart. Gosh, it's Halloween, man. I was trying to trip you guys. Absolutely. Let me, Jeff, I'm going to jump onto the other side, and I'm going to start handing wrenches out to you guys that are in here.
I can't do that. I'm not privy enough.
Yeah, you are, man. Get in there. Oh, no, I'll jump over here. Oh, you're funny. I see what you're saying. I'm a little slow today.
Yeah.
I'm a lot slow. You messed me up with the earlier conversation we had.
Yeah, man, that's what it is.
Yeah. You know what my favorite letter in the alphabet is? J.
Hey, so look, guys, if anybody is around,
all right,
if anybody's around November 12th, North Carolina,
Jay Benton gets a wrench.
We
Tall Guys RC gets a wrench.
Mount Elam is having a fly-in.
Omaha Air Drone gets a wrench.
It's going to be an awesome time. You see, Chris Princeton made up these beautiful.
Turn One Turmoil gets a wrench.
You're messing me up.
I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
These flyers. He did these flyers, man. Look, he made these pictures, man, for everybody who was at the fly-in. Let's see. Look, there's Thomas Mellon. Check that out. That was pretty cool.
Dan Flom gets a wrench. RC Pilot Will gets a wrench. Sorry.
November 12th. Check it out. Mason is almost done with his homework. Good, sir. Thank you.
Love
Get her
that.
done.
Kid's gonna
All
be
right,
smart
Cat.
like his daddy. I should have said like his mommy. Gonna be smart like his mommy. Make everybody feel good.
Why do you have to be so wild?
Because he's wild child. Oh, you talking about that little cat?
Yeah, dude. Like she's like just messing with everything tonight.
Let's see. All right. Let's see. Big Jim says, "Can you link the show?" Link it to what? Big Jim. Can I drop the link in? Sure. I think I can.
Doug says, Jeff, you're the peanut butter that holds the Rcplanereviewer peanut butter jelly sandwich together.
There we go. Let's see. I think everybody's got a wrench.
Silver Fox says, we don't need to pay taxes, do we?
Oh, what he says, we don't need to pay for tax. Oh, no, not at all. Let's see. I'm so cold. My whole. Let's see. You're out there in that cold weather. All right. I think I'm done here, man. I think I got everything done. Let me jump back over into this other window. And we're good. I handed out so many. Oh, he said the fly-in show. I mean, Jeff, can you send a link to it?
Oh yeah. Let me pick it up.
Charlotte Aero Modelers are having a fly-in November 5th. Swap meet and paintball shoot down included. What? Man, that sounds like fun, Jeff. We should roll. You know?
Here is the.
We should go to it. John Patterson, what's going on, man? Joe Habib, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here. We're in here, you know, just chopping it up, talking airplane stuff, you know. Jeff.
Here's the link to the fly-in, I think. Yep. Turn One Terminal, Monroe. November 5th is Tidewater up in Virginia.
Tidewater. How far is that from where we're at?
About 3.5 hours.
That's not far. So, guys, this is the time of the show. If you have a question, ask a question, man. Me and Jeff will do our very best to answer it. And if we don't, we have enough, pilots in the room that can get you the answer that you need. So, if you got questions, fire away. Here we go. You ready to jump into the comments, Jeff? I'll let you take the first one there, sir.
First comment.
Yeah. You
Gotta go. See you, Noons.
Noons, always good to have you, man. Good old Noons.
Saturday is Elm City's Warbird event.
Okay.
The big orange cub. No, Mason, it's gone, buddy.
It's all gone, buddy.
Is Jeff going to win at the next event raffle?
Josh Bunn, I would bet on Jeff. I would absolutely bet on him. Yes. And if you want to really win, just give Jeff your money and let him buy raffle tickets for you. Just do that.
Don't even act like that.
Just
I don't always win.
You do. Every single one we've been to. I'm tired of you winning, to be honest with you, man. I'm starting to think it's a setup.
Look, man. Okay.
I'm starting to think it's a setup. I'm tired of you winning, man. I am so tired.
After this last plane, Bobby, it's official that I've given away the same amount of planes that I've won.
That's true. And I will say that you've given away airplanes, and I wish you didn't, because you could fly those. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, man. Let's see.
What's up, Josh's jet bun? I like that, Chris. Yeah.
Yeah.
Omaha says, Bob, are you Army or law enforcement?
The world will never know. Could be both. Could be one or the other. Could be something different.
Let's see.
I always get that.
Ken Sprouse says, what is the biggest EDF fan in motor available? Ain't it a 120?
Or it could have been both.
I think a 120 is the biggest EDF fan combo you can get, right?
I think there's a 140. I saw online this guy was selling a 140 millimeter EDF. Yeah. Omaha Air Drone Service has LMFO. Yeah, man.
I see see a 120. I don't see it. Well, there's a yeah TP Power. This electric duct fan is well balanced. It is 700 euros. I don't know how much that is in.
He said I'm an assassin. I'm very handy with the firearms.
Bro,
Yeah.
Schubler has a 195 millimeter carbon EDF ducted fan.
That's like this. Like
It's
what
$3,500.
what are we doing with that? You know? What are we doing with that? You
Here,
know?
look, this is to show you how big it is. Ra, da, 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 boop. Look at that.
Available.
Look at that.
Oh, what is that? That's ridiculous.
This one has a 195 millimeter diameter. As I said, it's the biggest one of the HST line. We have a 195
That's too big.
millimeter shroud diameter. It's an 11-bladed fan, super high pitch, super high torque as well. We have a massive motor diameter of 100 millimeter. Magnet length here is 66 millimeter. And this motor is quite hollow inside. That makes this fan unit light.
What are you going to do with that?
Magnet length, we call it the DSM
14,000 RPM.
It has a KV of 295.
I'm with him. You may as well go turbine.
And this motor is used at a safe voltage of 51.8 volts. That's the limit which we always keep due to safety reasons. With that voltage at full throttle, we can expect a current of 280 amps and a thrust, a very massive thrust of 250 newtons. At the same time, we get a high exhaust velocity of 98 meters per second. So it's unlike other fans, which are really like big in diameter. We have a good ratio of thrust to velocity here. I will walk you through the fields of use of this big fan. So it's exactly
that just looks. I don't even understand that, Jeff. I'm like, wait a minute.
Jet modeling project in the
when is big too big?
Class.
And what kind of lipos are you running on that thing?
And a 14S battery with up to 20,000 milliamps. You can.
Yeah, I don't understand. That's just too big. Sometimes big is too big. Like, you agree? I think that's too big. That is crazy. That's funny. He said Jeff also won the Spitfire at the fly-in and gave it back. He sure did. Carbon fiber blades. So how much do you think? I mean, what kind of thrust is that thing putting out? Let's see. Jeff has more thrust than that, Jeff.
Last weekend. Wow.
He said a 14S battery. Really? That's it? And what kind of flight times are you getting on that thing, right? Hey, TJ said, show me the plane that goes in. I would like to know that too. I wouldn't want that plane, right? Let's see here, guys. So, we're jumping on in. Jeff, we did a bunch of videos. We flew the Futura V3 a second time. And I'll be honest with you guys. I don't think it's any faster than the original V2. Do you, Jeff?
I don't, man. Personally, that's just my opinion, though.
Yeah. And it flies too good. Is that it's such a thing as an airplane flying too good? It flies like it's on rails. So, I mean, it goes wherever you point it. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep that plane, Jeff. I just don't know.
You wait.
Yeah, I don't. This is different.
Far and wide and high and low for that plane, and then
I know.
Now you're gonna get rid of it.
I'm thinking about getting rid of it, man. I just don't know about it.
I think what we ought to do is we still ought to do.
Well, we're gonna have to do the
V2 versus the V3.
It's gonna happen. We are gonna have to race it. Snow Valley. I'm sorry, Snow Valley. Snow River. You're right. We're gonna have to race them to find out who is who. So we will do that.
Look at TJ. How much, Bobby?
TJ, $300 for you, sir. It's brand new. It only has what, 6 flights on it, maybe? Not even 6, probably about 4. Jeff said the FMS Futura V3 is amazing. It's amazing if you like that. It's a great flyer. It's not a bad plane. I just don't think it's as fast as what me and Jeff thought it was going to be. Right, Jeff?
I mean, it was quick.
It was quick. It wasn't It wasn't
But
like
it wasn't like,
super fast.
oh
People,
wow, that is amazing.
yeah, people on Facebook were talking like this thing's doing 150 plus miles an hour. No.
Kuniak says it's faster after about 10 flights.
Yeah. Who said that? And I put what, 6 flights on it? So I'll get it at the 10 flights. We'll see. I'm just me. I wasn't impressed with it. You know, he says the V3 is faster about 10 flights. Then you will notice it's quiet, so it's deceiving. That's true. And it's small too. So let's see. Mike Metz says, I thought the same. I had the V2 and compared the V3. Seems same. Maybe needs a motor break in. Yes. Let's talk about motor break in, guys, because I was reading up on this, Jeff, about is there such thing as a motor break in? And apparently, from what I read, it says it's if there is any break in, it shouldn't take like it should take minutes. It shouldn't take a long time because there's only like 2 bearings or something like that in the motor. Is what I'm told. Is what I read.
Look at TJ.
I can't confirm or deny that, but that's what I read said.
TJ said, let's race first. If I win with the V2, I'll give you 275. You win should be 350, not 300. I mean,
Yeah, 350, TJ. You're over there trying to get me right.
TJ.
Thank you, Jeff, for correcting him.
Jeez.
Yeah. I know. Why is he always trying?
You've been hanging around Bobby too long, man.
Yeah, hey, me. You think I'm bad? Hey, Seth Greenberg says I'll take it at $300. I'll probably,
I think, wait. I think that sounds like a bidding war.
It does, doesn't it? What did we do? We just created a monster out of you guys. Spanish Cop, what's going on, man? Good to have you back up in here. Hello, folks. Really late today. It's all right. Better late than not.
You're here, man, and that's what we appreciate. We appreciate you being here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's say Jeff said it's good to break in lipos as well. Yep, that is a real thing to break in lipos.
And I had no clue about that. I'll be dead honest with you.
Yeah, I know, man. Until people were telling us. See, this is the beauty of having these live shows and having you guys in here is that, there are things that we have never experienced or we didn't hear about. And, breaking in a lipo, we didn't know anything about that. Nobody tells you these things until you get yourself in a community of people who know this kind of thing and you spread it. So, yeah, you literally have to break in the lipo, and it was pretty good.
What we'll do is we'll get Mason out there with the radar gun and see who's faster.
Mm-hmm. For sure, man.
Get him the clock for us.
Yeah, we can do that. We just have to make sure he stands behind. Well, he can stand in front of me. Yeah, he's little too, so he can lay down out there in the field.
He can, man.
And you know what? I have a blast. I got a blast shield. We'll just put the blast shield up, and we'll have him out there, and he'll be like this behind the blast shield. Got to protect the youth, man. Let's see. He says I still want that gold bird. What is that gold bird?
Who said that?
I don't know. Let's see. He did.
Joshua says,
hey, Hamilton's in the house. What's up, Hamilton? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Jay?
Old Che in the house. Che in the mix.
Josh, I treat my lipos like I would treat a toss salad.
Does that mean he just delicately pours dressing on them and eats them?
What's up, Hamilton?
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
That is hilarious. Let's see. I never break in anything. Full send YOLO. Yeah, see, LJ, that's how me and Jeff were living that YOLO life, man, with these lipos. But we found out, honestly, with the RC lipos that they did not like that, didn't we, Jeff? Because we were puffing some lipos like first flight, second flight, and I was like, man, maybe these lipos aren't that good, to find out that it was user error, that we weren't breaking them in. We were going, we were just giving them the coals, man.
To the wall, yeah.
Yeah, we were like, let's test this thing, right? And we were doing that. So the whole point of the channel and of the live stream is to share this information amongst ourselves, right? So when you get a lipo, you want to break it in. You don't want to push it real hard. You want to ease it in, right? And then, after a couple of flights, 3 or 4 or 5 flights, then you want to start, cracking it. You guys that are in here, why don't y'all tell us how many flights would you consider a break-in? Gooniat. Omaha Air Drone says you're supposed to break in a lipo. I thought it was a joke, just like a range check.
Look, Snow River. Look at him, man. A
Omaha,
ribeye toss
Omaha, you're
salad.
funny. Yeah, I know about that rib eyes.
Oh, that's funny.
Know about that rib eyes. Let's see. Tall Guys RC says, I would say most brushless motors require no break-in. Only make sure if you check for vibration and prop balance if required. Yes.
Let's see.
Um,
I know when it comes to like RC crawling, Bobby.
yeah.
So you take a brush motor, and what we would do is we would put the brush motor in a glass of water,
Yeah.
and that put resistance on the motor. So that's how we would break them in. I've never ever heard of breaking in a brushless motor.
Mm. Yeah. I mean, I didn't hear about that until like a couple months ago. And I'm like, really? And I mean like last month. and the thing is like, so I did some research on it, man, and some legit research. They were saying if there is a break-in process, it should only be run a couple of minutes because there's only like 2 bearings in the thing. I didn't know how many bearings are inside these motors. So
Drone get in line, brother.
very interesting. Oh, Drone said the gold SR22.
Sunburn.
Oh,
get in line, brother.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot all about that thing, man. I got that thing hanging up in there. That's another one that needs some love. I need to fly.
Just come on over to my side of town.
Well, you got some stuff I might be interested in. Yeah, man. We do some horse trading over there. Hey, Jeff.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about some of the comments we get in some of our videos from people, right? We get some very off the so like we know this when you put out YouTube videos and you're putting yourself out there, right? You're going to get constructive criticism, you're going to get criticism, you're going to get just crazy stuff. And some of the stuff I see on there that people say is funny. And I'm like, I don't even get upset at it. I'm just like,
it's like you just got to let it go in one ear and out the other.
You got to, man. Somebody said, Jeff said in one video, they said, what was it, Jeff? They said
something too many times.
Yeah, he said, I ain't gonna lie, or something like that. Don't get me lying. He said, you said that too many times. I'm just like, these people are crazy. And then we had one guy. One guy was like, he said, you guys try to sound so cool, and I was like, actually, we this is just our normal banter. Like we just normally talk like this. So, and if most of you guys, if y'all know me and Jeff, or you ever met us, we're the same dudes you see in the videos as we do, right here. We don't change. We'll crash just as much in front of you as we do like in the videos. We don't care.
Oh, you don't understand how bad that hurt my soul to crash that airplane this past week.
I know it did, because everybody was like looking at you, man. And you were out there just doing your thing. You were grinding, you were vibing, you're being the man, you're out there showboating, and they sucked your wings out,
Hold on.
That's what you were doing. And so, it is what it is. And gosh, since Jeff's not paying attention, he can hear me.
It was my mom, man. You got to answer mom calls.
Oh, you always got to answer your mom, dude. You should go through a burning building for your mom. Yeah,
but I was out there, and it was a beautiful routine, Bobby. It was great.
I know, man. You were feeling it, dude, and you were like, you couldn't do wrong.
Everybody was there watching,
and you had your lady in the background cheering. Yeah, man.
And then I was the only one on the ground.
And see, it's a very humbling thing, though. Like, these things have to happen.
It's legit part of the hobby, though, and like I had chalked it up to that. And I was pretty bent out of shape, man. It sucked. And then, but winning the aircraft at the end of the day, dude, was beyond a miracle.
Right.
I won 2 of the 3 top prizes.
And that shows you, man. I like to think that if you live right, you do right, you treat people right, at some point in life, it'll come back around to you, man. I really do. So maybe you're putting some good vibes out there. You're doing something, and you're pretty good selfless, dude. Like you'll drop everything you're doing and help somebody. I remember when me and Jeff started on this RC journey, man, I needed help moving something. You remember that, Jeff?
Moving a dresser for your daughter's room.
Exactly. And my dang cousin said he was going to help me out. And that sorry gun didn't even help me out when he said he was. But guess who did? Jeff. And he didn't even have to. He went out of his way, man. I'll never forget that. So, like I said,
20 minutes into town and 20 minutes home.
You dang sure did, man. And that meant a lot to me. It's stuff like that. that you just don't get, guys. So, you know, as much trash as me and Jeff talk, you know, he's a pretty legit dude. I will say that. LG Hobby Life says you got to have thick skin with them comments. You're right, dude, because you get all kinds of crazy stuff. And sometimes, dude, I just delete it. I'm like, you know what? We're here for positive vibes, dude. If you're not bringing positivity and you're just being a negative Nancy or a negative Nate,
Hey, look.
I'll delete your stuff.
It's not to change subject, but have you guys had any experience with the FMS Kingfisher? I picked one up to try it out, and it comes with floats, skis, and wheels. Figure I'd fly it all season.
Jeff, that's all
Never
you,
had
buddy.
one. I've never had one. Never seen one.
I haven't
imagine
either.
it probably looks like a Cessna.
Is that the blue one? The blue and yellow? The Kingfisher? I'm just wondering. I don't know.
It looks like a Cub, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
But I'll tell you what, if it comes with all that stuff on there, man, that's a pretty well-equipped airplane. And for the price, you can't beat that. Man, we're strong with the 40 people in here, man. This is great.
Well, they're discontinued now, man. That stinks. That's cool, though.
Yeah. Oh, Jeff. Speaking of discontinued planes, guys, they discontinued. Was it a Hangar 9 Kristen Eagle 90? She's gone.
Yep. She gone.
Yep. So if you didn't know, guys, and you got an opportunity to get you one, you better go ahead and get you one.
Mine's gone too.
Yep. So
it's gone.
Not to be a Nancy, a negative Nancy, or Debbie Downer, or David Downer. You know. Let's see, Jeff. If it makes you feel better, I crashed my T-45 right after I sent you that pic.
Oh, he what?
Jeff. You know what? I almost said this, TJ. I almost said,
wasn't he giving me grief about crashing the other day?
Hold on, Jeff. When he sent us that pic, I almost wrote him back. I said, is this going to be a pic before the crash or after the crash? And I was like, I'm not going to do that to TJ. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to put that wish on there. But, dude, he crashed. Sorry, TJ.
Did he puff a battery again?
What happened, TJ? What happened, man? TJ's hard on an airplane. I'm starting to feel like he's hard on airplanes, Jeff.
I thought I was hard on a battery. TJ's hard on a battery.
TJ flies, man. When TJ goes out there, guys, TJ is Fly Private 21. He's been in a couple of our videos. Good dude.
I called him Mike for the first 10 times I met the guy.
We did. We both did. And you were like, did you know he's TJ? I was like, no, that's Mike. You were like, no, we've been calling him TJ. And I'm like, oh, man. I was like, TJ, how come you didn't tell us that was your name? He's like, I was cool with it. I was
went with it, man.
Yeah, good dude. Another good guy that we fly with. So I'm telling you, you know. Joe Habib says there are a lot of chuckleheads out there. Yeah, there are, man. And some of the stuff I just look at and I'm like, I don't have the energy. And, you know, sometimes I want to fire at the hip and be like, oh, yeah, your mama. But, you know, what's that going to do? It's going to feel good. So I just delete it, you know.
Bobby, I've got a long morning, early morning. So
I don't care about your morning there, sir. We got you here. You just came dragging in here late. I got you locked in. You're looking good. You're looking healthy. You're drinking a big gulp, man. I mean, look at you, dude.
That was it's not a big gulp. Look how small the cup is.
Oh, wow. Man, looking pretty
like
sharp over there. Oh, okay.
Slurpee.
Well, look, we're almost rolling at an hour anyway. Guys, if you're new to the channel, we normally only roll for 1 hour.
Hey, is that Will that flies with the Fuquay Flyers? I think so.
I believe so, yeah. He says I met TJ when I first started flying. I think it is.
I swear I met a guy named Will at the laundromat.
You might have. But guys, you did meet one because you told me about it. But guys, if you're new to the channel, we do this every Thursday night at 9:00. We only hold you for an hour, and we bust it hard, and then we get out of there at right there at an hour, maybe a little over sometimes. We try to keep it true, and then we pick up and carry on. Oh, what's up, Will? He told me about that. That's cool, man. Nice to have you in here.
That's crazy. Now that I'm putting two and two together.
It is cool that we get to meet a bunch of people across the country, man. And we all bring them here and we talk. But yeah, this guy's local. Jeff, we've met a lot of local dudes that seen or heard of the channel and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool, you know, guys.
Just hit that thumbs up, guys. We appreciate it.
Hit that thumbs up, man. It makes us feel good. And if you do it, Jeff will chuckle, Jeff. Chuckle. There you go. That's a good chuckle, man.
Yeah.
That's a good one, man. That's a very bassy chuckle. But guys, we hope you enjoyed the show. We hope we brought you some good vibes, man. We try to keep it nice and peaceful here, nice and PG, because we have the kids on here and family environment. And other than that, guys, make sure you come see us next Thursday. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We got a video coming out tomorrow. Every Friday, I try to put out a video, and every Monday, I try to put out a video. So we got some good ones coming out. So stay tuned. And don't forget to get out there and fly. It's very nice weather for once here in the South. So, Jeff, you got anything?
Good, man.
All right, guys. Me and Jeff are going to leave. If y'all want to stay in the channel and chat amongst yourselves, you're more than welcome to make yourself comfortable. But me and Jeff got to go. So without further ado, we gone.